Nobody cares about you, and I can actually prove it because 2 years ago I was terrified to post my first video. I thought people would laugh, judge me, screenshot it, and remember it forever. I even imagined them sending it to their friends and be like, oh, look at this guy, what is he even trying to do? So I didn't. Not for one day, not for a week, but actually for 2 straight years. But when I finally did, something unexpected happened. Nothing. No hate, no support, no attention, just silence. And that moment taught me something that completely changed how I take action today. But before I explain it, you need to understand how far this fear goes. I remember that moment clearly, my laptop in hand and my finger hovering upon the post button. And I remember my heart was racing like I was about to step on a stage in front of 1,000 people. But the crazy part is, there was no audience, just my mind creating one, and the thoughts started flooding in. Is this even good enough? What if people from my previous work see it? Will this not follow me forever? What if I look stupid? I opened the video again, I rewatched it. I thought maybe the edit is not good enough, and I closed it. I actually remember I uploaded it, set it in private, and again I deleted it. And I did all this not because the video was bad. Well, maybe it was, but because I was scared. Not scared of failure, but of being seen failing. And if you're being honest, I know you failed this too. Maybe not with a video, but with something else. Maybe starting up a business, or posting on social media, or even speaking in a room of people, or chasing even something bigger. That voice in your head saying, wait a little longer, fix it at least. Make it perfect before you put it out there. But what it's really saying is telling you to hide. And then one day I got tired. Not tired of failing, but tired of thinking. Like tired of holding myself behind every single time. So all I had to do was just to post it. There was no dramatic moment, no even confidence boost, but I was just tired of the frustration. And you know how many people cared? Almost none. No messages, no one calling me, no one laughing at my face, no one even bringing it up, just silence. At first, that silence hurt because part of me wanted attention, even if it was negative. At least that would mean people noticed. But then something clicked. Something that completely changed how I see the world. And that is, no one is watching you. You know why? Because everyone else is busy, focused on their own lives. Think about your own life for a second. Like, how often are you thinking about someone else's mistake? Like, really thinking about them. Not scrolling past, not seeing it for a second, but actually caring. Almost never. Because you're focused on your own problems, your own insecurities, your own goals, your own fears. And guess what? Everyone else is doing just the same thing. That fear you feel, it's actually an illusion. You think you're on the stage, but you're just another one of those in the crowd. You're just invisible. And that's not a weakness, it's actually an advantage. You see, your invisibility gives you freedom. Freedom to try, freedom to fail, and freedom to improve without pressure. I want you to look at people who are successful today. At some point, they were all beginners. They were posting bad content, making mistakes, they were getting ignored. But here's the difference. They didn't want to be perfect, but they used the fact that nobody was watching to get better quietly. But here's the scary part, and most people never realize this, not for weeks, not for months, but actually for years. They don't start that channel, they don't launch the business idea, they don't follow their dream, not because they lack talent, but because they're afraid of an audience which does not exist. Imagine losing 5 years of your life because of people who are never paying attention. That's what the fear of judgment does. It steals time quietly. Meanwhile, the few people who understand this, they move differently. They post that first video, even if it's bad. They launch that business idea. They pursue their dreams. They start before they feel ready. They fail in private. They improve in private. And by the time people start noticing them, they're already good at what they are doing. Remember that video I spoke about? It got 12 views. Nobody cared. But then that one video led to another, and it is leading to another. And I'm making sure that in every video, at least I improve until one day, people will start watching. And I know by that time, I will not be scared anymore because I would have failed a lot in private. The real trap is not failure, it's needing approval. Because the moment you start doing things because you want people to notice you, they no longer matter. You be playing for the audience. You stop building your life and you start performing. And the most dangerous part is you'll not even see it happening. For you'll think you're making progress, but you're just being comfortable. But the moment you truly accept that nobody cares, everything changes and you become dangerous. You take risks faster, you start speaking honestly, you stop even overthinking everything. You stop waiting for permission, not because you've become confident, but because you've become free. And freedom is not when people support you, freedom is when their opinions no longer control you. Nobody's watching you, nobody's judging you as you think, nobody's coming to save you. And that's not depressing, that is power. Because it means you can start today, you can fail today, you can look stupid today, and the world still goes on. A year from now, you'll either be glad you started, or you'll still be thinking about it. And if you understand this, you'll move differently from 99% of people. So don't just watch this video, go out there and do something.